So, British people, can you explain to me how queer people or gay people are portrayed in y'all media, such as TV, movies, and stuff that's specific to y'all or local to y'all that we as people outside of y'all country wouldn't know about? Hey guys, Blue Sheep here, purveyor of queer culture, self proclaimed muse, and documentarian. I watch a lot of PBS, Masterpiece, a BritBox, Acorn TV. All of these shows are like BBC based shows, or they're in the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand. These are the places that they mostly are at, or they're mostly located or set in, I'd say. It started back around the pandemic. I started looking at all these different BBC shows, and they become comfort shows, to be completely honest. They're kind of put you in the mind of, especially the whodunits, they put you in the mind of like more of a Murder She Wrote type deal, or Miss Marple for those who are familiar. So it's Murder She Wrote expanded with other type of characters, diversity, and things like that. A lot of that gives you that type of feeling in the heat of the night, old school. Well, we about to see who did this type Scooby Doo solving mysteries. Like, so it's the murder mysteries or the whodunits, and also some melodramas as well, because I got to get that in, and that's like the Downton Abbeys, Hotel Portofino, and things of that nature. Now, I watch these mostly on BritBox, Acorn TV, or PBS Masterpiece. So these are subscriptions that you would have to pay for. At first, we found them, they were just on Prime, but of course, after the pandemic, stuff started changing, networks started changing, all that. Now, this is something that me and my family talk about because we all watch it together. We are a movie slash TV show family for the most part. So one of the topics that they honestly talk about, but they don't talk about at the same time, is so interesting, is gay people or queer people. Like, they show them and they show how they're a part of the story, and they show how they could have possibly, like, say it's a murder mystery, and one of the suspects happens to be queer. He's queer and he doesn't want anybody to find out, so possibly that leads him to be a suspect in the unaliving of somebody and stuff like that. So they put us in the story, or put queer people in the story. They don't necessarily go too in depth into it unless it's something character specific or pertaining to the plot, of course. But it's just interesting how they do include it, like, as a part of history. Like, this is a part of history. This is real. These people were here, so on and so forth. But they also don't really expound upon it much more than that. Now, granted, this might not be the genre for that. Like, they might not necessarily need to go into it. But I always thought it was interesting, as opposed to where in, like, American TV, a lot of times you gotta fight to get some queer people on the screen, or it's like something that's overtly sexual. The British being the British, all buttoned up and stuff like that. It'd be very limited, very limited. Now, of course, I'm sure there are a lot of other shows and sitcoms that I have not seen that explore queer culture and stuff like that, but this is just one interesting thing I've seen. And some of the shows I've seen is Midsummer Murders, Grantchester, Father Brown, Hotel Portofino, My Life as Murder, I think it's Brokenwood Mysteries, anything with Agatha Christie and Henry Poirot, excuse me, and who else? That's just to name a few. Oh, Death in Paradise. What else? Death in Paradise, Beyond Death in Paradise, all of those. So, British people, I really need y'all to like stitch or help me out. I just want to understand, or what other queer shows that y'all have that I could check out.